Hi children, happy morning all of you. How are you all? Today the session is equality, the subject civics, chapter 1, equality in civics. Okay children, where you hear the word equality, we'll say we always used in our home. Everything if we want to divide with our siblings means we should say to them equally share. Okay, so equal, we say equal length, equal share, like that. Equal means that is both is same, both sides are same or all are same. That is called equality. This lesson, that equality, we going to listen. First, before equality, you want to know preamble. We, the people of India, preamble means a brief introduction to a document or a book, that is called preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens. That means here sovereign. Our country is not under the control of anyone or other's control. Socialist. All the citizens of our country, irrespective of caste, religions and all the other differentiation, respect equally. Secular. That in our country we have a lot of religious followers, that all the religious and religious followers are to be respect equally. Democratic. The above 18 years citizens allowed to vote. Republic, the head of the country selected by the own people. Here, next one you listen, justice. That is, we have justice, social, economical and political also. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship. Equality of status and of opportunity. And to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. This is the introduction of our preamble, the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. Every individual in the country, including male or female from all castes, religion, tribes, education and economic background, are recognized as equal. As children, everyone is equal, whether they are poor, rich, male or female, urban area, rural area, everyone is equal under the Constitution. In our country, there are laws to protect people from discrimination and ill treatment. Next, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, we want to know about him because the chairman of the drafting committee. Ambedkar was the chief architect of our constitution. Constitution is a book of law for a particular country and its citizens. It is because of him that our constitution covers a wide range of civil liberties, including the freedom of religion and the abolition of untouchability. Then next, you want to know about the fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are the rights which is guaranteed by the government to their citizens. Here, fundamental rights are essential human rights that are offered to every citizen, irrespective of caste, race, creed, place of birth, religion, or gender. These are equal to freedoms, and these rights are essential for personal good and the society at large. Each and every country want to give assure to their citizens some basic rights. That rights are called fundamental rights. Next, 6 fundamental rights. I think you may know about these 6 fundamental rights. The right to equality, the right to freedom, the right to freedom from exploitation, the right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, the right to constitutional remedies. In this one, we are going to see about the right to equality. Yes, right to equality. Yes, here they given some examples with articles. The Constitution guarantees that all citizens shall be equally protected by the laws of the country. Then it states that no person shall be discriminated on the basis of caste, color, language, etc. No one can discriminate. In our country, no one cannot say you should not fit for it, you cannot get it, you are not a person to got this, like that. No one is discriminate to you in any other way. Your creed, your caste, your religion, whatever it may be. Every person shall have equal access to public places like public parks, museums, wells, bathing ghats and temples, etc. Yes, children, here also they given some examples. Equality in matters of public employment. That means you all, the citizens of India, all are eligible for to attend the public employment. That means all citizens apply for government jobs. Abolition of untouchability. This is very important for us. Constitution abolishes the practice of untouchability. Untouchability is practiced in our olden days in our India. That means they are discriminated some people, some caste people as untouchables. This is practice of untouchability is an offense, and anyone doing so is punishable by law. Yes, listen children, now we are going to our lesson on equality. Here, in this lesson, if you are saying, there is this, it starts with a comic story of about Kanta, okay? A person who was a woman working in a domestic worker in a home. Yes, one day he stand in a queue to cast her vote in an election. In that line, so many rich people also standing in the line. Okay, Kanta was saying, just like us, Ashok Jain and Chotilal and her neighbors, everybody stand in that line in a democratic country. Yes, the children, now you listen. People participation, conflict resolution, equality and justice are the key elements of democracy. Equality is an important feature of democracy as it influences every aspect of its functioning. This is definition of equality. Here, if you see that Kanta stories, Kanta standing in a queue to cast her vote. At that time, if you are saying, so many rich people also standing with the Kanta in the same queue. Okay, in yes, some rich people they mention Chotilal, Amar Singh, some like people are standing. They mentioned their name also. Before, Kanta's daughter was very ill due to because her place is not that much clean. The drainage, it is covered by drainage and so many garbages dumped in her place. Because of that, so many people got ill, even though the public, the corporation not clean that. Now Kanta going to cast her vote. The person who giving guarantee to her place to bring the pipe water. So after the election, Kanta went to his domestic for that home. He asked some money advance to meet her child's treatment. Okay. Now Kanta is thinking whether all are stand in that same line. Is it possible? Because we saw. Do you think Kanta has enough reason to doubt whether she really is equal? Whether she is really equal? Yes, you say children. Jain madam and that Chotila, these rich persons are standing in that queue. If their children is not feeling well, if they are standing in the same queue, or in the government hospitals they stand in the same queue, wherever, it is not possible. Why it happened? This is called inequality. This is called inequality. But everyone want to stand equally in the election queue. Yes, listen children. Yes, equal right to vote. Each and every adult in India has the right to vote irrespective of caste, wealth, religion, etc. Right to vote. Under universal franchise system, the value of each vote is same. Citizen of India above 18 years can cast their vote under the universal franchise. Listen children, in a democratic country like India, adults allow, irrespective of what religions they belong and how much education they have had, what caste they are, and or whether they are rich or poor people, are allowed to vote. This, as you have already read in the grade 6th standard, under this is called universal adult franchise, and is essential aspect of all democracies. Okay children, if a country is democratic country, that country must follow the universal adult franchise. That means the country allow all citizens to vote irrespective of caste, religion, region, gender, everything that they are saying. The universal adult franchise essential aspect. The idea of universal adult franchise is based on the equality because it shares. It states that every adult in the country, irrespective of their wealth and the communities she or he belongs to, has one vote to continue, is exacted to vote and happy that she is equal to of the others because each of them has one vote and all the vote has same value. Yes children, now you say, Kanta, what is it makes Kanta unsure? Yes. Let's take a look at Ade in her life. That we already discussed. She lives in a slum. Okay, her area is fully garbage. Because of that, her daughter got ill, even though that place is not clean. She got advance amount from her owner. Is this happen to all the other rich persons? Whether Kanta is equal with all other persons? No, that is called inequality present in our society. Yes children, this is right to vote. And others things are called equally. Right to vote, for that we are cast our vote is equally. All the vote has same value. There is no special value for the vote of rich people and the poor people. Both vote have same value only. But the living condition of people is not same. This is called inequality. Other kinds of equality. Caste system is the most common form of inequality, especially in the rural areas. There are areas which dominate caste system like marriages. If you are seen in the villages, normally the people want to marriage in their caste itself. They don't want to take an bridal or groom with the another caste. Okay, we can see that it is in both village as well as in the urban areas. Okay children, yes. Again I'll say, Kanta is one of many people who live in a democratic India and who have the right to vote, but whose daily living and working conditions are far from equal. Apart from being poor, people in India experience inequality in different ways. Let us see what this means by reading the two stories given in the columns. Okay. Yes children, next. We have lot of inequalities. Yes, Dalit is a term used by the people of lower caste to address themselves. They use this word to point out how they have been and are still discriminated against. This is come under the caste discrimination children. Yes, in our country this Varna system is followed before in the ancient history itself. Because of that, still we are in some areas in India they are following the caste discrimination and caste diversities. Okay children, if you listen, a group of people, they separated from their village setting as the Dalit people. Okay, this is very bad that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said that untouchable is a sin. Okay, even though still some villages are practiced that thing. Okay, children, next slide we will continue in the next session.